Welcome back to another episode of Pan's Picks. This is a show where I go through a particular NFL team schedule and I predict the probability in which I think they're going to win week in and week out. At the end, I'm going to come up with a win total that I can compare with Vegas odds. With me, as always, is the village cartographer. Bill, how are the maps out there?
Oh, they're getting drawn in as we speak.
Very good. People are going to know where to go now. That's good. That's good. What a future we have. What team do we have today?
Today we have the Philadelphia Eagles, 9-8 last season, second in the division. In this offseason, Howie Roseman made some much-needed moves for this fringe playoff Eagles team. Transactions to note are A.J. Brown as a true wide receiver 1 and Hanson Reddick, top 10 linebacker in the league. Will A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith each have 1,200 yards this season?
Oh man, if they both have 1,200 yards and Jalen Hurts continues to be the running force that he is, this team can be scary. All right, let's pull it up. Look at the schedule. I like these Eagles. A.J. Brown, that acquisition. A.J. Brown is good. He is very good. I'm excited about that for them. And he was Tannehill's safety blanket big time. And now they got him in Philadelphia, and he's going to be a safety blanket to a much more dynamic quarterback like Jalen Hurts, who proved to be a rushing force. This is very exciting. Week 1 at Detroit. 75%. We'll start with 75% at Detroit. Week 2 hosting Minnesota. I'm going to go with a 50-50, but I'll take the Eagles in this one. I think the Eagles are the better team. I think they'll win. I think they'll pull it off. Their defense is solid. Their quarterback is dynamic. Bill, are they dynamic enough to beat Minnesota in week 2 at home?
I think that Minnesota takes that one. I think that they have just a little bit more cohesive flow and a little bit better wide receiver locker room.
All right. Week 3 at Washington. I will go with I don't know. Swept them last year. 75%. I think they'll keep their dominance over the Washington Commanders. Week 4, hosting Jacksonville. Let's go with a 75%. Tough for me. Jacksonville could be good. I don't want to go full 100% on that one. Even at home, I think, they could show up. They could show up and make it a little harder, but most certainly think the Eagles will win. At Arizona, week 5, let's go with a 50-50, and I'll take Arizona in this one. Bill, 50-50 in Arizona, or you think the Eagles can go into Phoenix and take it?
I also had a 50-50. And actually, no, I didn't. I had a 0.25 in this one.
Okay, all right. Week 6, hosting Dallas. Let's go 50-50, and I'm going to take the home team. Go Eagles. Go Birds. Week 7, bye week. Week 8, hosting Pittsburgh. 75%. Hurts is going to... I can't think of the word of what it would be. He's going to hinder TJ Watt's ability to rush the passer with his legs. He's going to make it difficult. Watt's not going to be able to shut him down like a classic pocket passer. And they're going to take it. Week 9 at Houston is a hot pick. What makes that one a hot pick for us?
So at Houston, Thursday Night Football, Philadelphia is currently -5.5. This is a real opportunity for Hurts and this Eagles squad to bully one of the worst teams in the league. I am calling this game. I'm calling my shot. 22-6 Philadelphia wins. They're going to manhandle Houston.
So you're calling that one 100%?
Yes.
Absolutely. Wow. All right. Houston. At Houston. I'm going to stick with a 75. I don't know. I'll just stick with a 75. I'm not going to go full 100 on it. I don't know why. Maybe Hurts is still young. I definitely agree that they will win. Week 10, Washington coming into Philadelphia. Let's go with a 7-5. 75% chance they win that one. A lot of 75s because I think they're the superior team, but they're not, I don't see the Eagles as a top-tier Super Bowl contender team, so they're going to be, but they're playing a lot of subpar teams, so I give them a really good chance of beating a lot of teams. Week 11 at Indianapolis. Let's go with a 50-50. Battle of the running games. I'm going to go with Indianapolis on this one. Bill, which team is going to run the ball better, the Eagles or the Colts?
In this game, I am going to go with the Eagles. I think I also had a 50-50. I think that the Eagles can pull this one out, though.
Okay. No arguments there, really. Week 12, hosting Green Bay. I will go with 50-50 because I think the Eagles are a pretty good team, but I'm going to be confident that Green Bay will probably win, but not enough to give it a 0.25. Bill, did you give this one a 0.25, or you believe in the Eagles to keep this one close?
This one I have a 0.25.
All right. Week 13, hosting Tennessee. Another running matchup. And I think A.J. Brown is going to come in hard on this one. And he's going to show up his old team for trading him away. And I don't think Tennessee is going to be that good. I think they're going to come in, they're going to get stomped. 75% on this one. 75% chance that they're going to win. Let's go with a Week 14 at the Giants. I like it to be 75. 75% chance. They'll take that one as well. Most likely. It's closer to a 50-50, but not quite as much. Week 15 at Chicago. 75, once again. Another 75%. They're just a 75% chance winning type of team with these matchups. Two running quarterbacks. The older one's going to win. Week 16 at Dallas is a hot pick, and I am not surprised about this as your choice. What do we got on hot pick on this one, Bill?
Week 16 at Dallas. Saturday night, or Saturday game, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Philadelphia is plus 3.5. This is the game for the division. Eagles lost twice last season to the Cowboys, but this year feels different. Dallas did not do enough to stay atop the NFC East. Philly lost the Week 6 matchup in my predictions, but at home, matchup at home. But this year they split. Merry Christmas. Here is the NFC East Championship. Philly wins, no points needed.
Oh, okay. This is a big game. At Dallas. I'm going 50-50, and I'm going to take the home team to probably win. But I love it. I love it. I'd love the division to be decided right there on Christmas. Crazy. Week 17, hosting New Orleans. Let's give them the 75. I like it. 75%. And then week 18, hosting the Giants. Here we go. How is about a 75? Finish it off with a 75. All right. Let's see the point totals. Let's see who we've got. Pulling it up now, doing the math. Whoa. That is high.
I don't think you expected that, did you?
I did not.
I think you just put them as the East champions also.
I did. I definitely did. Are we sure that's right?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm shocked at that being that high. I mean, I guess. Well, here we go. Now I got to explain myself. It's time for me to explain myself. They have an easy schedule. And A.J. Brown, I was thinking about him, and I just thought, dang, he's a good wide receiver. Whenever I see him, I feel like he is just killing it whenever he was with the Titans, and now he's just going to kill it with the Eagles. And this isn't many 50-50s, really. You know, if you just give them the 75s, they win 11 games. If you give them the 75% chance games I give them, which, you know, you can argue New Orleans, you can argue Tennessee, maybe you can argue the at Washington, right? And you could argue a Green Bay 0.25, but I don't know. I don't think Tennessee is going to be that good this year. I don't think that Washington's going to be that good this year. They got swept by the Eagles last year. So who says they're not going to do it again? And the rest of the division, the rest of the schedule is a cakewalk. I mean, you're talking Chicago, Giants, Jacksonville, Detroit, even Pittsburgh. You could give Pittsburgh a 50-50. But I'm leaning into the Eagles. Eagles are winning the NFC East. They're going to shock the world. And I'm taking them on the over. I'd go for it. I think they'll win 10 games. Ooh, 10 games. That's kind of scary. Yeah, I think they'll win 10 games. I gave them 11 wins on the 75%. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Hurts is going to kill it on the run game. A.J. Brown is going to add extra weapons for him. The defense is going to continue to be solid as a 10th last year. They're going to keep being 10th this year. And they're going to make it happen against a cakewalk of a schedule.
Yeah, I got two things for you.
Okay.
Does Hurts get MVP recognition this year? If they win 11 games, is he an MVP candidate? And then second, are they the last standing undefeated team?
No, because I think they can very easily lose to Arizona and Dallas in week 5 and 6 for question 2. And I think he will get recognition, but like I said, it's going to be a little light because of the schedule, how easy the schedule is. I mean, outside of the Giants pulling it together, you know, or Chicago pulling it together towards the end of the season, and you know, for me personally, I'm a team that sees Tennessee as not good and is not as good as some people see them. So that's a 75 that could easily turn into a 50. Pittsburgh, because the 75 easily could turn into a 50, and like I said, at Washington that could be a 50 as well. You could turn. I can see easily how you could drop a win off of this team's total based on some of these matchups. New Orleans as well, but I think that they're gonna just be out and running, and they're going to make it happen. I really love the A.J. Brown acquisition. That's huge to me. He's so good, and he's been so good with Tannehill as his quarterback, and it's only going to improve under Hurts. Hurts is going to make it better, and he's also going to rush for close to 1,000, possibly 800 yards. They had 25 rushing touchdowns. Takes a lot of pressure off the passing game. And they will throw the ball a lot better with a better wide receiving core. And then once again, the last thing is cakewalk of a schedule. AFC South. You get the AFC South. You get the, the AFC South and the NFC North. That's 4 very easy wins. And then you're already in the NFC East, so you get 4 other relatively easier wins. And there's 8. You know, if they go 4-2 and they beat the 2 worst teams in the AFC South and in the NFC North, that's 8 wins. All they got to do is trade some wins with the other better teams that aren't even that crazy good, like Tennessee and maybe Indianapolis and Arizona and Minnesota. I mean, mainly Minnesota and Tennessee aren't crazy good, and New Orleans isn't crazy good. So, yeah. Where are you getting 9.25? What teams are you picking in a much better way? I mean, that's 2 wins right there. Where are you finding that 2 full wins, Bill?
I think that the division is improved besides Dallas. I think that they split with either Washington or the Giants. So I don't see them. I see a couple of these. I saw Tennessee as a 50-50. I also had New Orleans as a 50-50 late in the season. So I'm a little bit lower. I could see them going 10 wins. So I think that they have a potential to be undefeated into that bye week. I know that they are 50-50. Arizona's good. Dallas is good. That Dallas game is at home. Arizona can be beaten, and I think that they can upset them and do it there. Although I did have Arizona as a favorite. Minnesota, same deal. You know, I think that there's a potential that if they are undefeated by the bye week, if they win those toss-up matchups, into week 10, they could still be undefeated, which would be pretty
Yeah.
wild to see.
Yeah. If they take the division game against Dallas, Arizona, and Minnesota, 9-0. Going into
and then
week 11.
You just need one more win for the over.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is easy. And I think, I've been saying it throughout that I think that they are the NFC champions. I think that they're going to knock off Dallas. And we'll see. I don't think Dallas can sustain that offensive level that they had last season.
All right. Well, this is an exciting one. I like the difference. I like the separation we have on here. A big thing for me is the strength of schedule. It's huge. It's huge, and I didn't even give them 100% on anyone. It's just they don't play anyone really good. Besides Green Bay. And at Dallas, I was always going to give those a 50-50, but Green Bay, maybe a 25, but I was never every other team. They're not really 50. Outside of maybe Giants away and Washington away and New Orleans, those could be 50-50s. Tennessee 50-50, I guess. But it's not crazy to think that they would win most of those games. But tell us what you think. Maybe you think Hurts is overrated. A.J. Brown's going to struggle. He's going to struggle in Philadelphia, and he's not going to make the team any better, and you totally disagree with me. You think that Dallas is just going to plow through and have a great season with Prescott, just like last year. Or you think you're going to take the next step? Let me know. Run through it. Tell me what your win total is. Go through the whole season, 0, 25, 50, 75, 100% to pick each game. And let me know what you come up with. Tell me what games matter the most to you, what games you totally disagree with me on. Maybe you think 0% for Green Bay. Maybe you think 0.25 for Tennessee. You tell me what you disagree with. You tell me what you think. As Billy asked me earlier, is Jalen Hurts going to be in the MVP race conversation? 800 yards rushing, 3,500 yards passing, maybe 35 to 40 total touchdowns. He's a dynamic player with a much better receiving core. We'll have to see. Let me know what you think. As always, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.